Hello, Professor. This is Sujana, and we are the team of image edge detection and object segmentation in Python and MATLAB. And we are talking about the script. The project focuses on implementing edge detection and object segmentation using two widely used programs environments like Python and MATLAB. The main aim was to explore the efficiency of edge detection, algorithm segmentation, objects within the images, and compare their performance across both platforms. The project uses a data set of natural images consisting of multiple categories, such as aeroplanes, cars, and people. Metrics such as edge density means gadget magnitude, number of objects, and average object size were calculated to evaluate the results. By comparing the Python and MATLAB, the project highlights the strengths and limitations of each environment for data computer vision tasks. The results are analyzed to determine which approach performs better in terms of implementation, accuracy, and visualization. Coming to the second slide, the project overview was this project aims to implement canny edge detection and object segmentation, two essential techniques in the image processing and computer vision. Edge detection identifies object boundaries by finding intensity changes in an image, while segmentation separates object for further analysis. The project uses Python and MATLAB to achieve this task, focusing on calculating metrics such as edge density, mean, target of magnitude, and object size. Python offers flexibility with libraries like OpenCV and NumPy, while MATLAB provides robust built-in functions. The objective is to evaluate the performance of both platforms on the same data set. This comparison demonstrates the strengths of Python's scalability and MATLAB ease of use for rapid prototyping and visualization. Coming to the third slide, the data set. The data set is used in this project is the natural image data set, which consists of 6,899 images across various categories such as aeroplanes, cars, flowers, and people. Each image is a high quality representation of real world objects, making it suitable for edge detection and segmentation tasks. Pre-processing involved converting all images to grayscale, ensuring consistency of image detection or edge detection across a different categories. For demonstration, subsets of 5 images were used in this both Python and MATLAB. To calculate the metrics and visual results, the dataset was uploaded to MATLAB online for MATLAB processing and handled locally in Python. This dataset is diverse, enabling the evaluation of data edge detection and segmentation performance across a varied object shapes, textures, and incentivity of levels. Coming up to the slide number 4, Python implementation and edge detection. Edge detection in the Python, canny edge detection was implemented using OpenCV's CV2 canny function. The grayscale images were passed through the canny algorithm, which uses Gaussian filtering, gradient calculation to detect edges. To evaluate performance, two metrics were calculated. That was edge density, which is the ratio of edge pixels to the total pixels, qualifying how prominent the edges are. Mean gradient magnitude computed using Sobel filters, which measures the average intensity of dedicated gradients. The edge detected images were displayed alongside the original grayscale images using MATLAB. The metrics were printed in the console for each image, enabling an object analysis of edge detection results. Coming to the fifth slide, Python implementation and object segmentation. In object segmentation, in the Python was achieved by extracting counters from edge detection images using OpenCV's CV2 find contrast function. Contours represents the boundaries of an object in this image. Small contours were filtered out based on area to remove noise and retain meaningful objects. The segmented objects were visualized by drawing green contours on the original images using CV2 draw counters. Two metrics were calculated. Number of objects, that was number of object which represents the count of significant counters. Average object size calculated as the mean area of the counters. This method effectively highlighted objects in the image while providing numerical insights. Results were displayed as by-side by comparisons of original and segmented images. Coming to the MATLAB implementation of edge detection. MATLAB implementation of edge detection builds utilized the function configured for canny edge detection. Images were converted to grayscale using MATLAB image processing toolbox. Similar to Python, two matrices were calculated. They were edge density calculated as a proportion of edge pixels to the total pixels. Mean gradient magnitude computed using the Sobel gradient functions and also MATLAB built-in functions were streamlined the implementation process, providing robust edge detection results. The edge detected images were displaced along the side. The original images is separate plots. Metrics were printed in a MATLAB command video for analysis. While MATLAB approaches was faster due to the pre-built functions, it lacked the flexibility of Python customs implementation. Coming to the MATLAB implementation on object segmentation, the edge detected images were components of binary images. The edge detected images were processed to extract and connected regions representing the segmented objects. For each segmented object, the number of objects and average object size were calculated. MATLAB built-in visualization tools such as InShow and Plot were used in overlay green counters on the original images was displayed alongside with their metrics provided a clear visualization of object boundaries. MATLAB segmentation process was efficient and straightforward, predefined functions to achieve accurate results with the minimal code and complexity. Coming to the results comparison, the results showed differences in the performance between Python and MATLAB. Python with OpenCV allowed a greater customization in edge detection and segmentation, making it ideal for large-scale data sets. It provided detailed control over thresholds and filtering. MATLAB, on the other hand, offering pre-built functions that simplified implementation and produced reliable results quickly. Edge detection metrics. Python more flexible but required a manual tuning. MATLAB faster implementation due to the built-in functions. Object segmentation metrics. Python detected finer details with better noise filtering. MATLAB produced visual clean segmentation with accurate metrics. The choice between Python and MATLAB depends upon the need for scalability, various rapid prototyping. Conclusion and future work was, this project was successfully implemented edge detection and object segmentation using Python and MATLAB. Both platforms achieved the objectives with the Python excelling in flexibility and MATLAB offering simplicity. The calculated metrics, edge density, mean gradient magnitude, number of objects, and average object size help the qualify the results and compare the two implementation for future work. The project can be extended to handle colored images and video streams, enable real-time judge detections and segmentations. Additionally, advanced techniques like deep learning-based segmentation can be explored to handle a complex scenes and dynamic objects, making the system more robust and scalable for real-world application. Let me show the our code for you. This was the made in MATLAB, and this was an edge detection. And this was an object segmentation. I'll show you the results of object segmentation, which was with this one, which was an original airplane, and this was our original segmented object segmented, and this was an edge detection. This was an edge detection code, which replies this in MATLAB. And let me show in Python. This was a this was an edge detected in Python, and this was an segmented detected in Python. Thank you so much, Professor.